I am Jessica, a cold and alluring beauty. Since my debut, I have been plagued by scandals. A deceitful man used intimate photos to thrust me into the spotlight, and everyone accused me of relying on a wealthy benefactor, calling me shameless. In my despair, I ended my life. But reborn, my personality underwent a drastic change.
Let's see how you handle this, scheming celebrity.
To a certain scheming female celebrity, I exposed her true colors in no time, but she played the victim to gain sympathy. Fans, unaware of the truth, cursed me, calling me vile.
You're despicable.
Oh really? Here's the audio evidence.
As for the deceitful man, I was determined to see him behind bars.
How dare you release those chat logs?
Bravo, you're quite the actor.
I followed up with a lawyer's letter, dragging several popular male idols down with him. Fans were stunned. Instead of being mocked online, my popularity soared.
Jessica, I will always support you.
The internet exploded. On the day I was reborn, I received a blackmail call from James.
Baby, transfer me $2 million.
James, I've already transferred you $20 million over time. What do you need so much money for?
Why do you care? You're my girlfriend. What's wrong with giving me some money? Don't forget, I have those photos of you. You wouldn't want to be humiliated in front of the whole country, would you?
With that, he hung up. I took a deep breath and saved the recording. Then I transferred the money to his account. This was solid evidence.
James, this time I won't be so foolish.
On the day I walked into the sea, I wore the white dress James gave me when we first got together 3 years ago. With each step into the water, memories flooded my mind.
Back then, I was young and naive, believing that loving someone meant forever. Even when he trampled me into the dirt, I doubted myself, wondering what I did wrong, until I chose to end my life.
But after my death, I learned that he didn't use the money I gave him to buy a house or plan our future. Instead, he spent it on another woman's bed, entwined with her.
I saw him buy her a seaside villa and give her a luxury handbag I had always wanted but never bought.
She giggled as she fell into his arms, and he pulled off her already scanty clothes. I finally saw her face, Sophia, the trending actress who had been paired with him in rumors, recently gaining popularity for her role as the pure-hearted lead in Allow Me to Love You. And the male lead of that drama was James.
I had once felt wronged by how close they seemed, but he complained that I was too sensitive, then hugged me and comforted me.
Don't overthink. No one compares to my Jessica. Come, give me a kiss.
The most ridiculous part was that the villa didn't just host Sophia. When I saw the 8th woman leave, my love-struck mind finally woke up. He truly was a master of time management, 8 women in a week, never repeating. 7 of them were actresses, with Sophia being the most famous, and the rest were lesser known, even obscure. One was an internet celebrity.
In the entertainment industry, nothing is surprising. As long as the money is good, I keep my mouth shut.
Wow, he really played the field. I felt my demise was utterly worthless.
Perhaps the heavens sensed my resentment, and I was truly reborn before my demise. This time, I was no longer the old Jessica. I was Jessica of the noble Qi family. If I didn't ruin him, I wouldn't be a Qi.
Jessica, Qīng Jiāng TV has a new variety show, Peach Blossom Land. Get ready to participate tomorrow.
I have never been fond of reality shows and was about to refuse when my agent reminded me.
Don't forget your bet agreement with the company. This time, the fee is $2 million. After participating in this, you and the company will be even. Also, James and Sophia will be there. Your task is to highlight Sophia's innocent image to help her and James create a buzz.
Hearing the names James and Sophia, my fighting spirit surged. I was ready to go, but I was too tired, and the company gave me such short notice. I fell asleep without even finishing packing my suitcase. The next day, I was woken up by the doorbell. Standing at the door was a tall, handsome guy, about 6 feet 2 inches. His face was the epitome of restraint, with a high nose bridge and deep-set eyes. I felt a strange sense of familiarity.
Michael?
Michael, the high-profile actor in the hearts of netizens, who had won the Golden Tower Best Actor Award for 3 consecutive years, known for his excellent work and few words, and a generally aloof personality. My agent didn't mention that such a big star would be coming. Wouldn't that make the company's favored James and Sophia look like nobodies? At this moment, Michael was frowning at me. I looked down and realized I was wearing a low-cut nightgown, revealing quite a bit, and my bare feet were exposed. Michael handed me a mirror at the right moment. In the mirror, I saw my hair looking like a bird's nest. I quickly closed the door and changed clothes at lightning speed. Perhaps Michael's presence was too strong. I hadn't even noticed the camera in the corner. By now, the live broadcast room of the show was already buzzing.
Help, this is so good.
What's with the mirror? Isn't the actor usually so cold? He's so secretly charming in private.
Oh, I'm dead. Her figure is amazing, and her eyes are so enchanting, like a Persian cat.
So beautiful. How come I've never seen her before? Can someone tell me who this lady is?
To the person above, she's Jessica. It said she has a powerful backer, but it's funny how she never gets popular. She's been in a lot of bad dramas these past 2 years and has a terrible reputation.
After this comment, more discordant voices started to appear.
So it's Jessica. I've heard she's a famous face in the entertainment industry. How can she be worthy of our brother?
Stop shipping them, okay? Taking my brother away.
Maybe she planned this to attract Michael. No matter how much they promote her in dramas, she doesn't get popular, but she has so many tricks outside of them. Rolling eyes.
And what's with the dumb beauty marketing? I think she's a schemer. How come Michael just happened to draw the lot to knock on her door? Is this some inside job to gain popularity?
When I came out quickly dressed and carrying my suitcase, I had no idea the internet had already exploded. I gave Michael an apologetic smile.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head out now.
Then I kept a 3-meter distance from him. I was very self-aware and didn't want to ride on his coattails. Someone like him, a high-profile figure, was not someone I could touch, nor did I dare to. But seeing me avoid him, Michael's face visibly darkened. Jessica stood tall, her eyes sharp with determination. She was no longer the old Jessica. Now, she was Jessica of the noble Qi family, and she had a mission to accomplish.
If I don't ruin him, I wouldn't be a Qi.
Just as she was deep in thought, Jessica's agent, Mark, sent a message.
Jessica, Qīng Yún TV has a new variety show, Peach Blossom Land. Get ready to participate tomorrow.
As soon as this was said, the comments exploded. This left Lucas, who had felt a bit guilty and had signaled Sophia to take it easy, stunned. The atmosphere on set instantly froze. Sophia's smile stiffened on her face.
You're teaming up with her? She has a terrible reputation. Michael, don't be fooled by her appearance. Besides, she didn't bring anything useful. Anyone teamed up with her is bound to suffer.
Insulting me right to my face, Sophia must be truly foolish. She still thinks I'm the same Jessica who used to be bullied. My expression changed, and I was about to retort when Michael spoke up first.
None of your business.
The air instantly dropped to freezing point, even the cameraman's lens shook a bit. I was also stunned, not expecting him to speak up for me. But this demeanor really matched what the netizens said about him. He's truly an ice block. The live stream chat exploded.
Even an actor shouldn't act like this. My dear Sophia was clearly thinking of him. Not only did he not appreciate it, but he also embarrassed her publicly. So heartless.
But why does it feel oddly satisfying?
Ha ha ha, plus 10,086, my bro's comebacks are ruthless. Sophia was clearly picking a fight. Everyone says Jessica has a bad reputation, but this time it seems like Sophia was the one deliberately causing trouble. Why is Sophia targeting Jessica? Do they have some grudge?
For those who don't know, we don't blame you. Last time, in Sophia's breakout role Let Me Love You, her character was almost taken by Jessica. But the truth is, that role was originally mine. The company suddenly replaced me with Sophia, saying she had better chemistry with James. My boyfriend has better chemistry with another woman? How ironic. Sophia, who got the role, even bought trending topics to slander me afterward, saying I was resentful because I couldn't get the role. Sophia, who had been rebuked by Michael, looked like she was about to cry. James comforted her but didn't dare say much. After all, with his status, he couldn't challenge Michael. The teams were quickly formed. I was paired with Michael, James with Sophia, and two other pairs of somewhat popular actors and idols also teamed up. We were then dropped at the foot of a mountain, where there was an abandoned village. Our task was to survive here for 7 days.
Didn't they say it would be at most 3 days? Why is it suddenly so long? I didn't bring enough stuff.
James also looked gloomy, clearly in a bad mood. The cameraman focused on filming, completely ignoring them.
How many days of food did you bring?
3 days. Enough for 2 people.
Without another word, I picked up an axe. This time, I was no longer the old Jessica. I was Jessica of the noble Qi family. If I didn't ruin him, I wouldn't be a Qi. This time, the online audience exploded.
Did I hear that right? Michael is Jessica's junior?
From the tone, did the award-winning actor have a crush on Jessica during his school days?
Jessica must have saved the galaxy in her past life.
Come on, my dear Jessica has a great personality. Why wouldn't she be a match for Michael? She looks so cute chopping wood and catching fish. Plus, she's not pretentious at all. Who wouldn't love a beautiful and spirited sister like her?
I was slow to react to these comments. Senior. As I traced back my memories, many things from my school days had become blurry. But I did remember a clean-cut junior, who always had a stoic face, yet would gently call me senior.
But his name wasn't Michael.
Could it be? I looked up in confusion and met his confirming gaze.
It's you?
It was back in high school when he had just transferred. He was quiet and reserved, and there were rumors among classmates that he came from a modest family. Some bullies, jealous of his good looks, would pick on him.
One time, I happened to witness it. Seeing his stubborn stance, I don't know where I got the courage, but I swung my backpack and started fighting back.
At that time, I was forced by my family to take taekwondo classes. My mom said, girls need to have the ability to protect themselves. I hated going to those classes. Unexpectedly, it came in handy at that moment.
From then on, he accompanied me to classes, and I accompanied him for meals and walks home. Later, my parents divorced, my mom remarried, and I transferred schools too. I left in such a hurry that I didn't get a chance to tell him. I still remember, his name was Daniel.
Michael is my stage name. When you left without saying goodbye, I looked for you for a long time. You haven't forgotten me, have you?
The actor, often dubbed the most unapproachable star in the industry, now looked as forlorn as a neglected puppy. Michael had changed a lot from the person in my memories. Although he felt familiar, I didn't dare to connect him with the person I once knew.
Besides, he had just won Best Actor last year for his new film, The Whispering Willows. He wasn't a mainstream celebrity before, and James didn't let me interact much with other male artists. We hadn't worked together either. If he hadn't brought it up, I might not have recognized him.
The revelation caused a stir among the audience.
So they really knew each other from way back. They are such a perfect match, like characters from a novel coming to life.
It's laughable that Sophia tried to break them up like a green TB asterisk to say, where did she get the confidence?
But doesn't Jessica have a sponsor? Who knows if she's being kept? Michael can't be unaware of this, right?
If she had a sponsor, why would she still be taking on so many bad roles recently? Is the sponsor not capable, or was it just a rumor?
Anyway, my dear Michael can't be with a woman with such a bad reputation. I absolutely disagree.
Michael was still looking at me expectantly, but I shook my head. His hand holding the wine glass paused, and amber liquid spilled, making a mess on the table. I didn't dare look at him. I barely ate and turned back to my room. One can imagine how Michael's fans would vilify me. But rejecting his goodwill early and not getting entangled with him was my only choice. An actor at the peak of his career couldn't have a girlfriend with as much negative press as I did. At the evening gathering, I sat far away from Michael. Michael visibly sulked. Fans, seeing this, started another round of insults. My private messages were flooded with 99+ notifications, which I couldn't be bothered to check. Since my debut, I seemed to attract negativity, and I had gotten used to it. On my way to the restroom, James blocked my path.
If you break up with me, you'll regret it.
If I don't break up with you, I'll regret it.
I rolled my eyes at him and went straight back to my room. I didn't notice the sudden malice in James's eyes. At 9 o'clock, someone knocked on the door. It was Michael.
Jessica, I want to talk to you.
I made an excuse that I was going to sleep, and he said at the door.
When you figure things out, I'll be waiting for you.
That night, I had many dreams, recalling numerous memories from my school days. I also dreamed of James, his face changing over and over until I walked into the ocean. I woke up several times feeling suffocated, my pillow soaked. It wasn't until the latter half of the night that I finally fell into a deep sleep. The next morning, I was awakened by a call from Emily. Emily is a popular singer and my best friend for many years. She is a musical genius, cheerful, and straightforward. Besides her professional skills, she is also known for her outspoken presence on the internet. However, few people know about our relationship because I didn't want to affect her career.
Jessica! Check your Twitter now.
Groggy, I opened Twitter and saw the top trending topic. Suspected sponsor behind Jessica exposed, intimate photos leaked. Following that were a dozen trending topics related to me: Jessica's private video, Jessica and James, Jessica the homewrecker, Jessica's rise to fame, Jessica's hot body. It was unbearable to look at. It felt like a bucket of ice water was poured over me in the middle of winter. I shivered, looking around but finding no one. This day had finally come. I still remember the first time I met James. I was repeatedly filming a scene on set. Under the scorching sun, the male actor opposite me was in poor condition, frequently causing retakes. I almost fainted. At that time, James wasn't very famous, playing a minor role in the drama with no scenes opposite me. But he was the first to notice my condition, willing to be scolded by the director to call for a halt. He carried me directly to the temporary medical room. Later, I found out he was a passionate, sunny boy with a bit of a macho streak, but he protected me and cherished me. We were both in the entertainment industry, not very famous, but considered a golden couple by fans. He had a very masculine appearance, standing at 6 feet tall, loved playing basketball, and had a great physique. I was known as a cat-like beauty, lazy and charming but not very ambitious. Originally, I was very laid back. Since I was forced to keep giving him money, I had to sign a bet agreement with the company, becoming known as the Queen of Bad Dramas, famous for being controversial. And he, by creating buzz with several popular actresses, became a trending star in the limelight. But the old me was too naive and sensitive. He was my first boyfriend, and I loved him deeply, afraid of losing him. Until I unknowingly sank into the mire, completely ruining myself.
Are you okay, sweetheart? That lunatic James actually dared to release the video. I'll deal with him. Don't be afraid, I'm coming to you now.
Emily's concern brought me back to reality. In my previous life, she was always by my side. Even when James first threatened me with the video and photos for money, Emily had repeatedly advised me to call the police. Unfortunately, I was too blinded by love in my past life, not knowing to confront the scumbag, only punishing myself.
I'm going to call the police.
Finally, you've come to your senses. I'll be there soon, we'll face this together.
The day Emily arrived, I was almost isolated. Even a new generation actor who had previously been friendly to me, when randomly grouped with me in a game, said on camera,
"I want to change teammates. She's too dirty."
Sophia cried pitifully, claiming she and James were already together, and I had intruded on their relationship, even keeping such videos, calling me shameless. The entire internet was condemning me, with private messages full of insults. In no time, Jessica Get Out of the Entertainment Industry quickly topped the trending list. At this moment, Michael came over and stood by my side, holding my hand.
I believe her. Jessica is the victim.
This time, I was no longer the old Jessica. I was Jessica of the noble Qi family. If I didn't ruin him, I wouldn't be a Qi. Just as I was thinking, my agent sent a message.
Jessica, Qīng Jiāng TV has a new variety show, Peach Blossom Land. Get ready to participate tomorrow.
This time, Jessica was no longer the old Jessica. She was Jessica of the noble Qi family. If she didn't bring him down, she wouldn't be a Qi.
I must ruin him.
Just as she was thinking, her agent sent a message.
Jessica, Jiāng Jiāng TV has a new variety show, Peach Blossom Land. Get ready to participate tomorrow.
Her hand trembled as she clicked to read the comments. She discovered a netizen had posted screenshots of Michael looking at her during the show.
Moments when he looked at me from afar. Moments when his gaze was deep and intense. And moments when he seemed thoughtful, as if he had something to say but held back.
The post was captioned, "It looks like the restrained passion of unrequited love."
My heart skipped a beat, and I accidentally liked the post. I had forgotten to switch to my alternate account.
Everyone, I'm so excited. Jessica just liked my post.
And they tagged Michael. Within a minute, Michael replied with his main account.
Have you made up your mind, senior?
Panicked, she quickly closed Weibo. That night, Emily and Jessica slept together, recounting the day's events.
Did you see? Sophia's face was so scrunched up with anger, it looked like a cucumber. I really wanted to smack it and make a cucumber salad for you.
And James, I've wanted to confront him for a long time. Watching him act all pretentious on camera really annoyed me. Today was finally satisfying.
By the way, what do you think of Michael? He asked me about you privately today, but he was very respectful. You can tell he genuinely cares about you. Should you consider it?
I thought of that Weibo post again, feeling a sudden pang in my heart. Michael, Daniel. I once had a bit of a crush on him too. But just when I started to feel those emotions, before I could experience the innocent love of a young girl,
she discovered her most trusted father was unfaithful. She found chat records between him and another woman on his phone.
I had met that woman. He had me call her Linda, saying she was a business partner. He said he loved watching her dance for him. How ironic, my mother was a national-level dancer who had stepped back from her career for him. Yet he preferred the crude performances of another woman.
I sent the records to my mother, and without hesitation, she divorced him. Later, she married Robert, who had been waiting for her all along. According to Robert, he had waited for my mother for over 20 years.
This is the happiest day of my life.
When Jessica entered the entertainment industry, her mother initially disapproved, but Robert strongly supported her. He even offered to buy Tianyu Entertainment for her.
I want to try on my own.
As a result, good scripts never came her way, only bad ones. Either she was cast as a brainless beauty or a seductive villain. Her alluring fox-like eyes never had a proper role to shine in. Refusing the director's inappropriate advances, she was smeared online as a diva. Knowing a co-actor was married yet still engaging in inappropriate behavior, she refused to be part of a fake relationship for publicity, and his fans attacked her, saying she was difficult to work with.
In the end, I became completely indifferent.
Until she met James. Initially, he was quite ambitious, and she was inspired to work hard alongside him. But later, she was emotionally manipulated and fell into depression. Thankfully, she didn't tell her family about James. But sometimes she wondered if her family had known, would things have turned out differently? The online controversy hadn't even fully erupted when the next day, James and a male idol involved in inappropriate activities were both taken away by the police. The show was ordered to stop airing. Sophia was also taken in for questioning.
I immediately released evidence of my 3-year relationship with James online. And evidence of him secretly filming me and using it to extort money from me. Even videos of Sophia harassing me on the show, pretending to be nice in front of the camera but being nasty behind the scenes, were exposed.
The internet exploded. This time, I was no longer the old Jessica. I was Jessica of the noble Qi family. If I didn't ruin him, I wouldn't be a Qi. Just as I was thinking this, my agent sent a message.
Jessica, Qīng Yún TV has a new variety show, Peach Blossom Land. Get ready to participate tomorrow.
I read the message and reflected on my transformation. It's confirmed, and I used to be a die-hard fan of James. Now I'm turning against him. Sophia is really two-faced. I hate pretenders. Some comments were comforting me.
Sis, don't be afraid. You did nothing wrong. The wrong ones are the bad people.
Poor Beauty, I feel so sorry for you.
Such a good sister also encountered a jerk. It's so frustrating.
Jessica, you are the best. Better days are ahead.
I read the comments with tears streaming down my face. These netizens are so warm-hearted. If only I had the courage to do this in my previous life, how great it would have been. But it's not too late now. Investigations show that Lucas secretly filmed videos of me and attempted to spread them publicly to ruin my reputation and keep me tied to him. He had also blackmailed me several times with these videos. All these allegations are true. And Sophia, not only did she have intimate relations with James, but she also helped him in his schemes. The male idol who was taken away also had dealings with Sophia. Seeing this, I couldn't help but sigh.
The entertainment circle is truly chaotic.
Netizens were even more outraged than I was.
Sophia is so disgusting. I used to be her fan. She looks innocent but is more vicious than the evil queen.
A female star helping a male star in such schemes. Isn't this the dark side of the entertainment industry? This needs to be regulated.
Suddenly, a call from Robert came through, making me anxious. What must come will come. I answered the call, but it was my mom's voice.
You silly girl, such a big thing happened and you didn't tell us. Do you still consider me your mother?
Before I could speak, she burst into tears.
My dear, thank goodness nothing irreversible happened. As long as you're okay, that's all that matters. If you're wronged, come home. We don't need to stay in this rotten entertainment circle, okay? Lucas, that scumbag, dared to harm my daughter. I'll get you the best lawyer and make sure he gets a heavy sentence.
As she spoke, she sensed that I wasn't planning to leave the entertainment industry just yet. Although she was unhappy, she still went along with my decision. She just asked me to come home for a meal when I had time. She made my favorite sweet and sour ribs. My eyes turned red again. Before hanging up, Robert took over the phone.
I've acquired Tianyu Entertainment and am processing the paperwork. From now on, you will be the boss. By the way, Tianyu was the entertainment company you originally belonged to.
After hanging up, I found a message on WeChat.
Ice Citrus Cafe, I'll be waiting for you.
After thinking for a while, I opened and closed WeChat, but eventually, I decided to go. The sky was clear, and the sea was a light green glassy expanse as far as the eye could see. On the second floor of the cafe, Michael sat there, like a painting. The entire cafe was empty, perhaps because he had made prior arrangements. When he saw me, his eyes lit up. Then he smiled gently, with a kind of joy of regaining something lost, completely unlike his usual aloof demeanor.
Look outside, Jessica!
He pointed to a section of the sea outside the window. Following his finger, my gaze landed on the spot, and I instantly felt a chill. That was the place where I had jumped into the sea in my previous life. Jessica looked at him in shock.
You knew all along?
I entered the entertainment industry for you. When you left without a word, I asked every teacher and classmate but couldn't find you until I saw a poster of you. I was afraid you looked down on me, so I worked hard for a long time to achieve what I have today. But before I could reunite with you, I heard the news of your passing. I regretted it deeply, regretting not being by your side sooner, regretting the delay.
Michael looked at Jessica, tears falling from the corners of his eyes.
Thankfully, this time, I made it in time.
Jessica couldn't help but hug him, feeling deeply moved and warm inside. It turns out, she wasn't fighting alone.
In that life, I sent James to prison. But no matter what, you were no longer there. When I unexpectedly came back here, I immediately dropped all my work to find you without hesitation. This time, you are much stronger than before. You solved everything without needing my help. But I still feel heartbroken. Why do you bear all the pressure alone?
News of Jessica and Michael holding hands made it to the trending topics. There was still controversy surrounding her, but she was no longer hurt by it. Michael would earnestly speak up for her, one comment after another, making her feel very reassured. At this time, the movie Jessica starred in, Green Demon, was released. The main theme was revenge. The female lead, after experiencing betrayal, is reborn. She takes down the villain while her career flourishes. In the end, she ends up with a handsome, wealthy, and gentle second male lead but retains a strong sense of independence. The plot was rich, the storyline tight, and the characters well-defined and likable. The theme song, Gone with the Wind, composed and sung by Emily, combined the exhilaration of rebirth with the calm of resolution, and its play count soared. Green Demon became a huge hit upon release, topping the viewership charts. Those who criticized Jessica's acting skills also changed their tune.
After seriously comparing her previous shows, I realized that the so-called bad acting was mostly due to the character settings in the scripts.
As expected, a good director and script bring out the best. Please collaborate with director Lin again. Just bind them together.
Jessica is both beautiful and fierce. Why didn't she get good scripts before? Was it because of malicious suppression by Tianyu?
Discussions about Tianyu became intense. Netizens kept digging and uncovered many dark secrets of the entertainment industry. Eventually, new actors collectively accused Tianyu of internal shady dealings, coercing actors into inappropriate situations. Those who didn't comply ended up like Jessica, with no good resources and being manipulated by agents. As a result, Tianyu's previous executives were invited by the authorities for questioning. Sharp-eyed netizens noticed that Tianyu had changed owners.
Tianyu's largest shareholder is now Jessica?
Oh my god, Jessica is actually Andrew's daughter? Doesn't that mean she has unlimited resources? Why did she struggle so much?
Who's Andrew?
The founder of Huachin Group, a business tycoon with significant investments in the entertainment industry. He's in his 40s now and still incredibly handsome and devoted.
Involving her father, Jessica finally released a video to clarify.
I initially didn't want to rely on family resources and wanted to develop on my own. Later, when I was bullied, my father couldn't stand it and acquired Tianyu. But it wasn't to open doors for me, he just hoped for more legitimate opportunities. I will continue to work hard. Green Demon is proof of that. Thank you all for your support.
Jessica tagged William, the director of Green Demon. He's a new director but incredibly talented. It was his script that helped her find her footing. William then directly stated that he had a new project and wanted her to continue as the female lead.
This time, it's still a strong female lead. I also want to invite Michael to play the male lead. I wonder if he would be willing.
This is Michael. I'd be delighted.
Oh my god, Michael is right next to Jessica. And it's midnight.
So sweet. Doesn't anyone find this super cool? More of this, please. I'm a sucker for it.
I'm jealous. Everyone's happy tonight except for us.
Jessica showed Michael the comments, and after reading them, he put her phone away.
It's so late, and netizens say it's time to sleep. Shouldn't we go to bed too?
The way he looked at her at that moment was anything but innocent. 6 months later, the new film wrapped up. At the same time, news came that James and Sophia had been sentenced, unsurprisingly making the headlines again.
Before I could take action, I learned that Robert had already spoken out, and now James had no place in the industry. The tables had turned. Although I felt a sense of satisfaction, it wasn't overwhelming.
In this industry, people are used to currying favor with the powerful and stepping on the weak. Such is the atmosphere, changing one person won't alter it. I decided to reform Tianyu Entertainment, hired a professional management team, and redefined the company's philosophy.
No more marketing fake personas. Instead, we focused on discovering the true talents of our artists. With a better atmosphere, we made more money, and in this positive cycle, Tianyu became a model company in the entertainment industry.
By the end of the year, I won the Best Actress Award for Green Demon. Michael presented the award to me. In the audience sat my parents. And Emily.
Well deserved.
At a moment like this, shouldn't my boyfriend give me a hug?
Michael gave me a big hug, along with a kiss. The cameras captured this moment. Netizens commented.
The aloof flower descends for love. The queen rises from the ashes. My OTP is complete.
He gestured for me to say a few words as the award recipient. I took the microphone.
I have experienced despair. Standing here today is my fortune and the result of countless efforts. Thank you to those who have loved me from the beginning. Because of you, I see the light ahead. Lastly, I want to share my favorite quote with those in the depths of despair. No matter what you are going through, remember there is still much beauty in the world waiting for you. So, please, save yourself from the depths of despair, again and again, 1,000 times over, without hesitation.
The audience erupted in thunderous applause, with many standing up to clap. The live broadcast of the award ceremony was overwhelmed. Many people left comments saying they couldn't help but tear up. Many who were struggling with depression shared their stories with me, saying I had given them strength. Later, I established a mutual aid fund specifically for those in difficult situations. Especially for girls caught in emotional turmoil, manipulated to the point of self-doubt, or even contemplating drastic measures. Life doesn't offer many chances to start over. The best we can do is cherish ourselves from the beginning. Cherish life, stay away from toxic people.